Thanks for tuning back in. I'm Tommy Campbell, still bald, still in my basement, and still thinking it's crazy that people are against being inclusive. The every embryo is precious crowd sure do have a problem with a lot of the actual humans living in this world. Conservatives are now on hunger strike since their sacred Chick-fil-A has gone woke for having a diversity, equity, and inclusion VP, and the fact that most of the people furious over this cannot even spell the name of the place they now hate says it all. I get into the over-the-top reaction from the latest thing the anti-cancel culture party are now canceling, and check out some wild Mike Lindell comments, and you may or may not be shocked about what the pill manufacturer gone mad has to say about the LGBTQ plus community. But first, this.
We actually have three labels now. We have three brands.
Grab them
too. I'll grab these for us. And so we have another one we call Miagua, which is for the Latino patriots. Miagua, they call it the pretty water.
And I think Miagua means my water.
That's right.
Like my pillow.
Correct.
I think, my buddy Mr. Mike Lindell, he probably should really buy a lot of this and give it to his people.
You know what I mean? He should. That's right.
His people. I don't think there's a lot of diversity in Lindell's life. And come on. They segregated their water. Hey, put the Liberty water down and get your Miagua. That's not for you. You have your own. Okay? Your own. We made you your own. Now, I don't know why the third bottle amuses me so much, but it does. Here we go.
You know what I mean? He should. That's right. And then we have Caribbean Blue. Get you in that vacation mood. So
get you in that vacation mood, just like a margarita pina colada ice cold beer or something would do. No, that's Georgia tap water with a stupid label. Again, it's the same water. All three bottles, the same water. It is pouring MAGA Tears. I get into all the stupid, drop some fan favorites, mock the right-wing crazies, and more.
My hot daughter, Ivanka, wants to go by Kushner now. This is totally the best news ever. Different last name means I have a chance.
This is really cool.
Colorado Representative Lauren Boebert failed to represent and did not vote. Yes, Granny Bobo didn't make it in time. She was later than her 17-year-old son's 16-year-old girlfriend's period. I don't know what slowed her down more, the 7-inch heels from her side gig at Lady Buns or the handful of remaining brain cells. Here she is the day before talking about the bill.
Because there is nothing real in this bill to enforce. In short, tomorrow's bill is a bunch of fake news and fake talking points that will do nothing to rein in out of control federal spending.
Well, it's hard to do anything when you don't show up. You know, with that furry mic in front of her, it's like she's just having a conversation with Mountain Dew.
They're all working on legislation right now to throw us in jail and to fine us if we speak the truth about Islam, the LGBTQ agenda, transgenderism. Right. So what I'm saying is, we are now have people coming at us from the right and the left. So now we're being squeezed.
100%.
100% idiots. These intolerant fools sure do have a boner for hate speech. It's like with Lauren Boebert. Biden released the national strategy for combating anti-Semitism. When they say stuff like this, they mean they want to go after conservatives. Translation: you need to let us be anti-Semitic and hateful. This is not fair. Did you have to hang up on 911 to fire off the tweet, or did you just put it on speaker?
This one, really tough news for a lot of conservatives to swallow. I think tougher than Bud Light or Target, because so many of us have loved Chick-fil-A, and this is just like a knife to the heart. Now that you do you have to now boycott Chick-fil-A?
You don't have a heart if you are this upset about a chicken joint being open to employing and serving people that don't check all your boxes. So, has Chick-fil-A gone woke? Are they getting with the times? The fact is, they do have a DEI VP, and this has conservatives fuming, especially when they discovered what he looks like. MAGA are losing their minds over this, and remember, we're the snowflakes. Does anyone else feel like we're in bizarro world? Everyone is losing their minds. Chick-fil-A, I'm looking at you. Who in the world thought saying that wouldn't lead to a boycott? That's insanity. Know your clientele. You'd have more success complaining if you could get the name right. I mean, this woman would screw up 911. This is an absolute betrayal from Chick-fil-A. They built their brand upon Christianity outright. This is an infinitely worse betrayal than Bud Light, and we should treat it as such. No longer will I ever refer to Chick-fil-A as the home of Jesus Chicken. # boycott Chick-fil-A. The betrayal. Again, the spelling. You got it wrong twice.
So first and foremost, I just wanted to say a prayer for our country, our rightful president, and for our children, especially since Minnesota decided to pass the trans sanctuary state, and the parents who might have kids that are confused. That's what I wanted to talk about with Mike and what his thoughts were on that, but mostly I wanted to say a prayer for everyone in our country, our rightful president, and our children.
When the phone lines are open, they don't get many calls, and when they do, they're from bigoted, paranoid lunatics. But wait till you hear how Lindell reacts to this.
Thank you, Brandy. Absolutely. Mike, is Minnesota, I guess, becoming an LGBTQ sanctuary state?
We are the worst in the country, and there's statistics that will show that. She is correct. We are the worst in the country, or have the most. We are. That's exactly what we are, and we have all kinds of problems here. And I fight my own party here.
It is just sad that people think this way.
I don't. Of all the states, Brandon, that I can sit and tell you where we're making progress, Minnesota is probably at or near the bottom. I mean, it's
education, acceptance, inclusivity, safety. This is progress. Get your head out of the sand, you half-dyed mustache-sporting, sacks of toxic chop foam selling lunatic.
Even our schools have just changed so much. It's just, I could sit here and I'd probably get in trouble with the media if I said everything I really wanted to say, and they'd have a ball. But I want to keep the media focused on what they're doing to our president right now, our real president, and because it's going to get him the election of 2024, hands down.
And to think, all this time, Simple Jack Lindell has not been fully speaking his mind. There's even crazier stuff in there he's holding back.
We don't know what color my father is. Like, does he take the Depends off when he has the spray tan, or does he go totally commando? My sores have evolved. I need to end this once and for all, or it will never stop, and it will be too late to do anything about it. Besides that, Ivanka is going out and posting pictures of her at NBA basketball games in crop tops, teasing her brother. That's not fair.
Thank you. I see every tip that comes through, from pennies to dollars. They are hugely appreciated and help make this show possible. If you love what I do here and you can afford to help out, throw me a buck with the PayPal link in the pinned comment, or drop me a super thanks. For years, many have been against this chicken chain because of their lack of inclusion and their donations, over $5 million to groups with anti-LGBTQ connections. Now, that is something Chick-fil-A did stop doing in 2019. Now, when you look at the new Chick-fil-A policies, these are good things, but it sucks that we know how most of their customers feel, and that's not very welcoming to be around. So they are saying inclusive, but they're also scared to put it in print, to put that there. And also, you're not fully inclusive until you open on Sundays. If a company finally getting with the times angers people this much, we have a long way to go as a society. But we'll get there. I hope we'll get there. I mean, my son's in kindergarten, and being inclusive and showing the diverse backgrounds of the class is a huge part of their learning. And it's sad when you see these kids leaving with their, like, don't tread on me hat wearing dad, and you just have to, like, hope that the children will grow up to question their parents' backwards mentality. Do you consider this enough of a change? Will you eat there? I'm really curious. Let me know in the comments. Thank you.
Alex here, still in the bunker with Marjorie. Again, good dude. Because of the long weekend, this is a short week. And short week is also my name for Ron DeSantis, except I spell it W-E-A-K. It's funny, it's a joke, okay? Since we're like big-time patriots, MTG and I celebrated Memorial Day with a moment of silence. And for these brain-damaged carnival barkers, that was very challenging. I'm talking 10 very hard seconds. But we made it through and then had some birthday cake because my leather-faced pound puppy turned 49. Yeah, that's right. She doesn't look a day over 60. The sun's done great things for her. Now I'm happy to get my nibble on the funfetti with my Georgia Gremlin. But when we shift from snack to sack, if I get so much of a squint of those feet so twisted, there are probably dark websites for podiatrists in need of psychiatrists that indulge in images of worst-case feet scenarios. I may need the bucket, okay? Keep it handy. Her incomplete set of toes, they look like a few strips of Mandarin orange chicken that they P.F. Chang forgot in the wok, only for the dishwasher to discover there's 7 charred chunks of orange poultry that closely resemble the Piggly Wigglies attached to feet that look like Mr. T took some brass knuckles to a can of generic Spam, pounding it until pink paste ribbons leaked from the corners. Okay, give me the bucket. And then gave it a few blasts with a blowtorch to get some blisters going for bubbly accuracy. Because what is the rule, MTG?
The socks stay on.
The socks stay on.
And now, all of a sudden, at the last minute, it's an insult to get a 100-page bill and be asked to decide on it on the spot. I won't buy a microwave unless I get it in writing.
Toss your tinfoil hat in the microwave, see what happens, Ralph. You had 3 days to read 99 pages. 3 days, 99 pages. Now, I've been acting for decades, less than the last few years, but I'll tell you, when we get emailed an audition, it can be like 15 pages, and it's for this afternoon, and you have to memorize it. We're talking about reading a bill with plenty of time. Do your job. Never thought I would say this, however, it must be done. Boycott Chick-fil-A. So sad. MAGA Tears. C-H-I-C-K. Kevin. Not that hard. Target, Kohl's, Bud Light, and apparently now Chick-fil-A. All companies are scared of Soros and his social credit scores. They're all doing pride crap for June and probably worse by end of summer. My question is, where are you going to shop or eat when they are all doing it? MAGA Tears. I hope you starve in June, Mike. I hope you starve. And again, spelled it wrong. MAGA Tears. Ooh, Caroline Kane for Congress. Even our beloved Chick-fil-A has fallen to the DEI cult. Conservatives needs to push back against the ESG agenda as it is forcing companies to go deep down into this woke wormhole. MAGA Tears. Thanks so much for watching. Help me out by joining us in the comments, sharing this video with a friend, and following me on social media. I am a one-man show here, from script to screen, the editing, even the graphics. Please throw me a tip with the easy PayPal link or hit that super thanks button, and be sure to check out my mugs that go great with those MAGA Tears. I am a stand-up comedian. I've played in 35 countries, and I've toured with Jim Jefferies for nearly 10 years. I have 3 albums and a brand new EP from my opening set on Jim's latest Netflix special. You can stream these on Spotify, Apple Music, or catch them on SiriusXM. Thanks for helping me make this show possible. Life's short. Be cool, be kind, take care.